In this video, I will teach you how the combat works in Ruined King. I will be breaking it down into 4 parts: fighter HUD, combat abilities, initiative bar, and additional actions. Let's start with the fighter HUD. The fighter HUD displays 6 key stats: XP level, health, mana, overcharge, buffs and debuffs, and the ultimate meter. Some champions have symbols under their XP level. These symbols represent the champion's ability stacks. Illaoi's symbol indicates the number of tentacles she has on the field, while Yasuo's symbol indicates his Steel Tempest stacks. Health depletes when your champion takes damage, but it can be replenished from abilities and items. When the health bar goes to 0, your champion will be knocked out until you revive them, or until the battle is over. Mana is consumed when you use lane abilities, and it can also be replenished from items. Overcharge, on the other hand, is generated from instant abilities. It works like bonus mana. Buffs and debuffs can be permanent or temporary, but they can be cleansed by using champion abilities or items. Typically, enemies or hazards will apply debuffs to your champions. An example would be Sunder, which increases the physical damage taken by 10%. Allies or certain initiative regions will grant buffs. An example is Crit Chance Up, which increases critical chance by 15%. The ultimate meter is a shared pool that fills up when your champions use instant or lane abilities. Once it is filled, one of your party members can perform an ultimate ability, which I will go over next. Now let's talk about combat abilities. Combat abilities have 3 categories: instant, lane, and ultimate. Instant abilities are performed immediately and do not cost mana. Instead, they generate overcharge. These are usually your weakest offensive and defensive abilities. Ultimate abilities are also performed immediately, but they consume the ultimate meter. Lane abilities, however, consume mana and are typically stronger than instant abilities, but they also have cast times, which delays the action. There are 3 lanes to choose from when using lane abilities: speed, balance, and power lanes. Speed lane means shorter cast time and lower attack power. Power lane means longer cast time and greater attack power. Balance lane is the middle ground. You can actually see the preview on the initiative bar when you hover over the ability or when you switch lanes. The preview allows you to strategize a way to defeat your enemies and avoid hazards. Speaking of the initiative bar, it displays the order that the fighters will perform in action. Fighters or fighter portraits closest to the left of the initiative bar will go first. In addition, each encounter will have different initiative bar regions. There are 3 types: hazards, boons, and wildcards. When the fighter's portrait overlaps with the region, they will receive the region's effects. Hazards are harmful to your party, boons are beneficial to your party, wildcards are random and can benefit enemies. There are also other actions that you can perform, such as using potions from the potion bag. Like instant abilities, this action will be performed immediately. You can also use quick strike. This is basically a shortcut for your offensive instant ability, but it targets the enemy with the lowest health. You also have the ability to change your combat speed settings to speed up character animations. In addition, you can enter the inspect mode, which provides you information on enemy abilities and what actions they are about to perform. You can also see all the buffs and debuffs on your champions. This information is very useful because you can use it to strategize different ways to defeat your opponents. For example, your enemy might be using a heavy attack on his next turn. To counter that, you can use a defensive instant ability to take less damage. You can also attempt to flee from combat if you don't want to fight certain enemies. However, there is a chance that you cannot escape. Sometimes you will encounter multi-wave battles, which will be indicated by the top crystal symbol. Each crystal represents the number of waves that you will have to fight against. Well, that's it. I wanted to make this video for people who don't understand Ruined King's combat system. I hope this video helped you out. If it did, give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, make sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Don't forget to take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
My name's Yasuo.
You may call